Welcome back to my channel, Lauren Tickner here, and this is the only channel that you need to start and scale your online business. And in this video I thought that it would be important for me to share the 3 most fundamental things that took me from leaving my corporate job to having a successful multi-million-dollar at this point online business. My first business was online coaching as an online fitness coach, which if you scroll back on my channel you'll be able to see all of those videos. And at first I really truly didn't think that I was going to be able to get clients because I was so young. I was just 17, 18, 19 at the time when I was first getting things going. But I want you to leave this video feeling inspired, possibly even motivated, to realize that even if you are doubting your abilities right now, let me tell you that this is very, very possible for yourself. And I'm not just pulling that out of thin air. I'm saying it from personal experience, but also because I have hundreds and thousands of clients all around the world, in all different countries, all different niches, all different industries, who are able to make it happen for themselves despite the fact that they were like us when they first started and they were totally doubting themselves. So rest assured that making millions online is possible. It's not going to be easy, and I'm not going to tell you that it was easy for any of my clients, but it is very, very doable when you have the right strategy. So I want to share that with you in this video here today. So if that sounds like exactly what you need right now, then please keep watching. So let's talk about the first key step that I took to make my first million as an online business owner. Well, it was creating an offer that people actually wanted. Now, I spent 3 months building out a 9-month online fitness coaching program, and throughout that 3 months I created videos, I created trainings, I created workout programs and various other different assets for my clients. And then when I came to launch it, nothing. Not a single person wanted it. So I had wasted 3 months of time with content that I couldn't repurpose because it was going to be a specific program designed for students. But then I realized that the type of clientele that I was going after didn't necessarily have the money to be able to pay for the type of high level intense program that I was offering. So that was a huge mistake. So instead, what I should have done, which is what I then ultimately did, that actually took me to making my first million, was I figured out what is the outcome that my clients really want to get to, my dream clients, and how can I reverse engineer that into a program and have a rough idea. And this was a big limiting belief for me because I thought that I needed to build an entire course before I started getting clients because I'm a bit of a perfectionist. But then I realized, okay, well, I just need to get this done because I've already wasted 3 months and I don't want to do that again. So I got 7 clients on board and they each paid me £2,000, and they went through my program, which was a 4-month fitness transformation, and they gave me feedback throughout the whole process. And I was delivering educational videos live on Zoom calls, and then after those Zoom calls I would have them give me feedback in a Facebook group. And then based upon all that feedback I implemented it, and then I recorded the whole course with the videos and the edits and the PDFs, and then I started selling that program for $4,000 for 4 months. And that was how I was then able to actually have a scalable program. And if you actually need more help and more details on that, I'll leave a link in the description box below to a video which is about 20 to 30 minutes long, which breaks down that exact process, and it's on impactschoolmethod.com. Now, the second step that I took to make my first million online was building out systems and automations that would allow me to scale further. Now, I truly believe that systems allow you to save yourself time, energy, money, and stress. And I don't know about you, but saving all of this stuff so that I can focus more on my clients and more on the things that I love to do, like traveling the world. Check this out. Look how beautiful that is. Oh, wow. I like to do that because it allows me to actually enjoy my fruits of my labor. And so when it comes to building out systems, think and ask yourself, what things do I do again and again and again and again and again? Because if you're doing something again and again and again and again, it means that it needs some type of framework behind it. So let's take, for example, all the time you're telling your clients the same thing again and again. Okay, record that as a video and then send it to your clients, and if they still have questions at the end, then they can ask you those specific questions. If you find that constantly you are posting to Instagram and you're stuck trying to think of a caption, okay, build a system so that you have a framework to write the caption. So you start with a problem, then you amplify the problem, then you tell a story intertwined with a testimonial, and then you have a call to action at the end. There's a framework for you right there that you can follow every single time. The next thing that I did to make my first million online, and this was really important, and I didn't think that this was actually possible when I was making my first 6 figures, I actually then built a team around these systems. So I created the system because I built the process at first, and then I had a team come in and they started executing and doing the systems on behalf of me. And now my team is so good and so empowered because we're scaling to, well, beyond multiple millions now. Now they build their own systems, and that is like the best thing in the world. But you don't want to do that until you have figured out the best systems for your company, you're comfortable with it, you then allow your team to start testing building their own systems, and once you notice that what they're doing is really good, then cool, give them over that decision-making ability. Because what you'll start to find is, for example, let's say you bring on a sales team or one sales closer to begin with, you train them how you want them to close on the phone, but it's just not working. And then maybe you just let them do a couple calls with their own methods. If you have a good feeling that they might be good, they then do it because all they do all day every day is study sales. They live, eat, breathe sales, and they just spend hours on it. Well, they might actually be better, and they might be able to build their own system because they're spending hours on that, like let's say 8 hours a day, whereas you're spending like 8 hours a day on various different things throughout the company being the boss, right? So you see how their focus is more concentrated. And so despite the fact that you may have had the experience in the past, something like that might mean that they can build a better system because they're the one who is on the front lines actually doing the dang job. So hiring one colleague at a time, not loads of people at once, because then it gets real confusing and stressful. Hiring and delegating like that, whew, totally changes the game. And by the way, if you like this video, please hit subscribe because I'm going to be doing way more content now. I actually did just bring on a brand new social media marketing leader to my company, Impact School, and so that's why there's so much content being pumped out, because I finally have someone who's amazing on my team. But with that said, in a nutshell, here were the 3 things that I did, okay? Step 1, impact offer. If you need more help with that, link is in the description box below, impactschoolmethod.com. Step 2 was systematize and then automate, not just when it comes to your client stuff, but in your marketing, in your sales. But make sure that with all the automation, you still have those human touch points. I think the reason why Impact School wins, I know this, is because our competitors are here, right? They have their automated stuff, cool, whatever, but then they lose out on like all of these leads, right? There's a bunch of leads they lose out on because they have no human touch. Whereas we come in, we have the human touch, and that's why there's such a big gap. And we train our clients on that as well, building the outbound sales team and how to actually implement and integrate automation plus the manual sales follow-up. Ooh, game over. It is just the best. And the third step, delegate, bring on the team, and get yourself out of the position. Because once you've got a system working, you're then able to take yourself out of that system and have the team do it, and in the future they can actually build their own system. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this helpful, please smash the like button and subscribe, and yeah, I really look forward to seeing you in a bunch of the next content. And please leave a comment down in the description box below telling me what your goal is for your company or your startup or your brand new idea over the next 12 months, so that then based upon that I can tailor my content to you. So I'll see you in the next one, and goodbye.